Ilya? What's she doing here? Part-time job. I mean, again, question mark usually doesn't mean anything, but we did get something when we cleaned Tohsaka's house, though, so I don't know. Maybe the question marks do sometimes have interesting things in them? I don't know. Well, I think we'll talk to Ilya, though. What's she doing here? Why is she here? Classes are over and it's about time to go home. There's still some time before work. I'll go meet up with Issei and see if there's anything that needs to be done. Seems there's been a lot of work deferred after all. What's this? I unconsciously rubbed my eyes. Did Ilya come all the way here? Not the archery dojo?
Ilya? どうしてここに?
遊びに来ちゃった、お兄ちゃん。
She clamps onto me with a sweet smile. Looking around in panic while a little girl with silver hair and crimson eyes clings onto me, I must look like a criminal to everyone here. Open, FBI, open up! No? Well, no one notices, because everyone died. She killed everyone, oh no. The underclassman passing by only sees me panicking and doesn't even glance at Ilya, who's attached to me from the chest down.
どういうことだ?
簡単よ。通行人の視界と視線を無作為にそらしてるだけ。視界を占拠して完全に違う画像を見せると矛盾が発生するからね。
Ah, yes.
こう。
Oh, what was that about Castor saying that you shouldn't like mix up magic with like normal everyday life? Ilya seems to be breaking that rule. Ilya nods towards the crowd.
視線を外にずらして回ってるということ。これなら多人数相手でも簡単にできるわよ。
ついどこかよそを見てしまう。だから誰も気がつかないってことか。
Bounce. I see this certainly is Ilya's style of magic. As you come to the archery dojo, there wouldn't be a problem, but in the school building, you need a reason. Permission from the teaching staff and...
何事だ、エミヤ。先ほどから扉の前で騒がしい。
The chief of the student council room, Issei, suddenly appears. It's not me he's looking at, but straight at Ilya. Doesn't affect him. Did the eye averting spell not work?
いや、Issei.
He's too powerful for simple spells to work on him. Amazing. The spell is still active, and Issei for sure should be tricked by the illusion, or so you think. Ilya bows elegantly.
お見苦しいところをお見せして申し訳ありません。私はイリアスフィールと申します。突然の訪問でお騒がせしたこと、平にご容赦ください。
She's putting on the act.
ご丁寧な挨拶、痛み入ります。当校の生徒会長を務めさせていただいている竜道一世と申すもので。
お話はシローから伺っております。ね、お兄ちゃん。
Ignoring the polite exchange a moment ago, Ilya turns back into her own self the instant she faces me. Or she just goes and hugs me around the waist. His suspicions double instantly. Cold sweat running down my back. I let her do what she wants.
伊勢、話せば長いんだ。それがこの。
そうだよ、一世。シローは私のお兄ちゃんなんだからね。
Issei's cold gaze and the fluffy, soft Ilya. And between them is me, a metal barrier, in imminent danger of being destroyed by the extreme temperature change.
お兄ちゃんか、エミヤ。
そうなんだ。これが。
エミヤ、ちょっとこっちに来い。
This time, Ilya's peeled off of me, and we go to the corner of the student council room.
エミヤ、あのイリアスフィールさんは妹にしては随分偉人さんに見えるが。
いや、親父の娘なんだよ。本当にこれが。俺は養子だって知ってるだろ、伊勢。
I mean, I guess that kind of fits. In that case.
そうであったか。すまない。
Probably thinking that he inadvertently intruded into private matters, Issei apologizes meekly. Oh, one thing's for sure, Emiya family relations are certainly complex.
義理の妹というわけか。それゆえにお兄ちゃんと。
そういうことになるんだよな。困ったことに。
いや、そうであったな。エミヤがよもや犯罪に走るとは考えにくいからな。全罪全罪。
Crime scene. Well, I have to admit, Ilya calling me Oni-chan does raise some suspicions.
だがな、エミヤ。いかんぞ。あの妹君はだな。遠坂と同じ香りがする。
Really? And, we know how Ryudo feels about Tohsaka. He's surprisingly sharp. That's no ESP, that's a well-trained eye that has observed many a female student over the years. Probably. He observes many female students, does he?
エミヤに遠坂だけでも頭が痛いのに、あの妹君も定めしエミヤを惑わすのであろう。
Actually, Ilya already has. Like literally, using like bewitching magic or whatever.
いかんぞエミヤ。聖堂を見失えば、暗夜夢中を行くがごとく、足元の名門の感激に落ちるのはたやすい。だからこそ、六根少女を保って。
ひどいこと言われてるわね、シロー。
When did she get here? In a foul mood, too. Getting compared to Tohsaka must have irritated her even more than being called an evil influence on me.
でも一星、あなたは一つ勘違いしているわ。
Issei, she's just calling him by his first name? Which is weird because I know in Japanese, if you just straight up call a stranger by their first name, it's weird because usually you call them first name if you know each other, very close to each other. Otherwise, you're kind of being rude, I don't know.
リンだけ特別なんじゃなくて、女の子はみんな魔性の生き物なのよ。
All girls are evil beings.
何を申されるかと思えば、そのような。
あなたの尊敬するあのクズキもね、悪い魔女に騙されてるのよ。
Says the devilish kid with but a hint of a smirk on her face. Those charms about to get worse this year.
何を言うかと思えば、キャスターさんを足ざまに言うのは気に入らぬし、ましてや宗一郎が惑わされるなどありえない。
そうね、お堅いクズキならともかく、私のお兄ちゃんはもう身も心も私にメロメロだからね。
And so Ilya, not satisfied with having invited a great amount of misunderstanding, completely oblivious to Issei's disapproving eyes, clings right on to me. Please get off.
そもそも
I'm not interested in lowlies.
やはりエミヤが引きつけるのは魔性の娘か。
もうお兄ちゃんは私のもの。リンにもセイバーにもあげないんだから。
落ち着け。
Okay.
面白かった。一星ってからかいがいがあるわね。キャスターやリンの気分がちょっと分かっちゃった。
Ilya nods with satisfaction. Afterwards, having barely managed to contain Issei's panic, we ended up having a tea party of Ilya. Amazing. Ilya, literally one explosive little girl, completely blew away Issei, the problem in question.
大阪だけでも神経衰弱なんだからいじめてやるなよ。一星はいろいろ大変なんだからな。
Ilya is roaming carefree around the school. I can't say words. Ilya is roaming carefree around the school, yet no one sees her. I wonder if it really is okay. It's still unnatural after all.
もちろん分かってるわよ。シローが嫌だっていうことは極力しないつもりだからね。
俺が喜んでいるように見えたのか。何にしても一星すごく勘違いしてたぞ。後で誤解を解かないと。
そんなの必要ないのに。私何にも嘘なんか言ってないんだし、一星に話したことは全部本当だもの。
本当って、いやセイバーや遠坂への意見はともかくだな。俺がイリアのものだっていうのはですね。
Even as an expression of sisterly affection, it was just a tad bit too far, and also actual bad ends. We literally we literally become her possession in some bad ends. So it's not like she's lying about that sort of thing.
ずっと昔生まれた時から私のものなんだから。あ、それともそう思ってるのは私だけなのかな。
いや、それは。
Actually, I've just realized how much of an idiot I am. That's exactly what she meant when she claimed me as her own. Even without blood ties, she still entrusted me with the responsibility of being her big brother.
ごめん、イリア。そうだな。俺はイリアの兄。
なんてね、シロったら単純。
Got me again. Got him. I started to wonder if I was born just to be teased by Ilya.
でも、信頼してるのは本当よ。困ってるお兄ちゃんの顔を見るのは面白いけどね。悩みすぎてるのを見ると、私が助けなきゃって自然に思えるわ。だからやっぱりシローはシローで私がいなきゃダメだって、そういう意味でもお兄ちゃんは私のものなの。
I give up. Well, if that's what she meant by he is mine, I should be kind of proud, I guess.
シロー、どこに行くの？
弓道部。イリアが行けばお茶出してくれるだろ。
Fujine introduced Ilya to everyone in the club. Being a young foreign lady, there's no doubt she's kept well entertained even in the middle of the practice session.
ああ、さくらのところね。キャプテンなのよね。弓道部の。私もこの前相談されたわ。人の上に立つ術とか、リーダーの振る舞い方とか。
Is that what you talked about? She recalls the encounter. While I'm still seemingly blessed with a dignified Ilya, I want to ask her about Sakura as well.
さくらも俺以上に助けてくれるとありがたい。
もちろん、お姉さんとして可愛い弟分妹分の面倒を見なくちゃね。
Your big sister.
まったく、あんな大きくて手間のかかる妹分までいるんだから大変よね。
Big sister, huh? I guess that's her way of saying that she acts beyond her age sometimes. And she probably... I don't know, actually, I don't know. I don't know what her age is actually like for Ilya. Is she like the... I don't know if she's like the 1,000-year-old, 1,000-year-old lowly trope. I don't think she is, actually. I think she's younger? I don't know. Yeah. And the little sister needs to be looked after. Must be Fujine? Oh. Fujine as well. I guess Fujine is the opposite. She's literally old, but she always acts like a kid.
こんにちは、さくら。見学しに来たけど、上がらせてもらっていいかしら。はい、どうぞどうぞ。先輩はいかがですか？
That's right. For now, mission accomplished. I don't have any more business to take care of at the dojo.
ああ、いや、イリアのことよろしく頼む。俺はまだいろいろあるから。あ、
そうですか。ではまた後で。じゃあね、お兄ちゃん。
Ilya sends me off with a smile. Alright then. I hate to leave, but it's time to go to work. Do my part-time job of moving stuff. I think that's what Shiro's job is. It's just manual labor, Go day. Let's go. Go. Next day of the loop. We haven't really made much progress, actually, to be honest. For a while now. We don't have another, Bazett scene or anything. I wonder how we progress. Well, I mean, I guess go to the bridge? I don't know, we'll see. See what happens here. And since I'm already loitering out in the city, I'll try walking across the bridge. A clear sky. The sunlight makes it a bit warm, and the breeze from the ocean cools my cheeks just right. It's the start of the 3-day weekend, and it's just the right Saturday weather for the perfect picnic.
あっちは賑やかだな。
I see a group of children in the park. There's quite a few of them. They brought bats, soccer balls. In fact, there's no way they could use all the toys within one day. Having broken up into East and West teams, they're now competing against each other. Feeling in the mood to just bask in the sun, I lean against the railing and observe the epic battle unfolding in the park. After some twists and turns, it looks like they decided the match for the morning would be in basketball. Each force would select their finest and ensure the game rises above the ranks of mere child's play. Cheering, booing, excitement, and disappointment. Now that I look around, there are many people sitting on the grass, caught up in the thrill of the game along with the kids. It's like I'm not the only spectator here. Okay, we just watched a kids game. Well, there might be the usual bit of danger with the Holy Grail War, but having a little diversion like this isn't too bad, or maybe like we've only been having diversions for most of the visual novel, really. At least in Shirou's, in Shirou's, you know, I don't know how you say, like Shirou's route? Not really a route, and like, you know, Shirou's scenes, I guess. Most of it is just diversions. Time that's neither particularly fun nor boring is not always so easy to come by. A particularly loud cheer comes from the park. The game is over. It was a tight race, but the team that controlled the game wasn't the one of the three oversized primary schoolers. It was actually the one of the West Force, with an extremely orthodox formation.
やっぱりな。あの男の子、これ以上ないってぐらい試合の流れを掴んでたし。
Players on the winning team were all average, but it was their leader that stood out. The little commander didn't just issue accurate orders to his teammates, he also let out more than enough brilliance as an ace player. Besides, being a foreigner with bright blonde hair, it would be strange if he didn't stand out. A foreigner with bright blonde hair. Suspicious? The little blonde commander seems to be their idol. He praises everybody's work with a smile, all while they crowd around him after the game. Without much attention, it will be only natural for him to start bragging, but he isn't. He really is the perfect boy. For just an instant, our eyes met. I've got good eyesight, but eye-to-eye contact at this distance has to be just a figment of my imagination, or so I thought. Excusing himself a bit, the blonde boy goes right towards the stairs leading up to the bridge, cutting straight through the park. I think I know who he is. You've seen him before. I accidentally make a mindless response.
あれ？この時間だともうこんにちはですか？それじゃあやり直しますね。どうもこんにちはお兄さん。
どうもこんにちは。
こんにちは。
I follow suit automatically. The blonde kid rewards me with a happy smile. First a lowly, now a Shota. Shiro, what are you doing? Crap. I seriously don't remember him. I don't remember ever being greeted by a strange boy. To make matters worse, he came all the way from the park just to see me. I racked my brain, having obviously met him before.
ダメだ。全く覚えがない。ごめん。以前会ったことあったっけ？
あれ？覚えてませんか？
The boy looks at me with a surprised expression. I feel really, really guilty, but I don't have a clue, sadly.
そっか。お兄さん鈍そうだし、いきなりじゃ無理ないですね。けど、もう何度か会ってますよ、僕たち。その時はちょっと服装とか違ってたみたいですけど。
Wearing something different indeed.
服が違ってた。
No, if it was just clothing, I wouldn't have forgotten about a kid this distinctive.
服っていうより格好かな。まあ、その時のことは僕自身、人事みたいな感じなんですけど。
Blonde hair, red eyes. I mean, I would say, you know, even if you didn't know him from like Fate Go, I think it's pretty obvious.
同じだけどあんまり接点ないみたいな。
I'm getting even more confused. So I guess, well, I mean, I guess this character has appeared not only in Fate Go, but also that, I guess that magical, you know, magical girl Ilya spin-off thing. I didn't really watch it, but I guess he's there too. I think he's been mentioned there. The blonde kid frowns and continues reluctantly.
じゃあヒントをあげますね。僕きっとお兄さんが一番嫌いな人間です。
Ah yes, the person that Shiro hates the most.
その分類で思い当たる人って少ないでしょ。お兄さん苦手な人は人並みにいるけど嫌いな人って少ないから。
There isn't even a hint of sarcasm in the boy's voice. Even knowing that he's disliked, his smile is still just as sincere. His blood-red eyes look straight at me. Wait a minute. Ah, okay, okay. That was just like one flash of him, just so you understand that this is him. Red eyes and golden hair. Yeah, I think I know one guy that fits that profile. Nah, can't be. Can't be, but this boy somehow looks... no, more like there are parts of him that are similar to that guy.
いやけどもしかしてあいつに弟とかいたのか。
Little brother.
残念ながら僕に肉親はいません。兄弟とか伴侶には憧れますけどね。
A spouse? I guess Gilgamesh never had a spouse? An innocent angelic smile.
ああ、でも安心してください。セイバーさんはまだ趣味じゃないですから。
Oh, not yet? That's weird. That's a weird thing to say.
まあ、今任されたら案外コロッと言っちゃうかもしれませんけど、とりあえず求愛対象ではないです。
Well, actually, yeah, it's funny he mentions that because in the Fate route, Gilgamesh did say that. Something about how, like, the most beautiful things can never be, you know, acquired or something. The water in my brain just evaporated. Oh no. Gotta hydrate then. So basically, this blonde boy is that...
本人ですよ。なんでも、今の状況は時期に等しい。付き合っていられるかって若返りの薬を飲んだみたいです。我ながらよくわからない人ですね。
Okay, so Gilgamesh just got tired of this nonsense and so he chose to become a boy.
バカな。
I guess he just wants to go back to his childhood, and so he did, apparently. Somehow. I mean, it's the world of magic. I guess he can do anything. Especially Gilgamesh, I mean, he has all the treasures of the world, right? So actually, like a youth potion doesn't sound all that far-fetched. This can't be right. No, this really couldn't be right. Now, even if there was some mistake, this really couldn't be right. I mean, him being a Shota, that's weird. I mean, how could he have been such a nice little kid when he was young? Yeah, that's one of the biggest thing.
お兄さん、わかりやすい表情するな。まあ、いろんな人に聞いてみたけど、同じ反応でしたから、僕が悪いんだってわかってます。ほんと、なんでみんなに嫌われるようなことするかな。
Hard to answer even though it's about myself. No, because it's about my own self. Sighs the blonde boy.
あ、みんなが呼んでる。それじゃあお兄さん、また今度。あんまり一人で危ないことしちゃダメですけど。やっぱりいろいろ回ってもらった方がいいのかな。そうしてくれると、僕も元に戻れますから。
Do we want you to go back to your old self? That's probably not a good idea. With a polite bow, the little blonde kid is about to leave.
待てよ。それどういう意味だ。
ごめんなさい。教えてあげられません。マスターから答えを教えてはいけないって言われてるんです。
By your master? What do you mean? The answer? And also, why do you have that, that three face? :3?
ほら、僕前科があるじゃないですか。ランサーが死ぬまでおとなしくしていろって言われてたのに、セイバーさんに会いに行っちゃったし。ほんと、どうしてそういうことするかな。
I have no idea what he's talking about. That was during the Holy Grail War half a year ago when he impaled Castor. I mean, I guess that... When did that happen? That happened in the Unlimited Blade Works route, right? But...
マスターって。琴峰はもういない。これだけは絶対だ。
Yes. Even if all the servants are remaining, even if the masters are here who shouldn't be. Kotomine Kirei alone is definitely dead. Yorokobe shonen.
そうですね。僕のマスターは琴峰だ。
Yorokube shonen, I was not dead all. I was alive all along.
乙女はちゃんと死んでいる。
Oh, damn it.
もうこの世にはいません。
Oh man, he is dead.
だから琴峰綺麗はこの状況とは無関係です。僕のことはゲームに関係ない外野だと思った方がいいですよ。うん、この事件とは本当に何の関係もありません。
This incident, I feel like Gilgamesh knows more about what's going on than most of the people here. But he's being cryptic, I guess. Because why not? The blonde boy runs down the stairs. The children rejoice at the return of their idol. As I watch the scene, stunned as I am, I lock in the fact that the boy is him in my memory. And interesting that he mentions like a scene that happens in Unlimited Blade Works. I think, right? That's when it happened, or maybe not. I can't remember. No, actually, it was Fate. Okay, I'm just mixing it up. But no. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, so because Gilgamesh, he only wears his armor in the Fate route, right? Yeah, because in Unlimited Blade Works route, usually Gilgamesh comes out in his like casual uniform. So no, it makes sense. Yeah, he did that in the Fate route, not in the Unlimited Blade Works. I don't know why I thought it was a UBW. Because in UBW, how did Caster die in UBW? I can't remember. Died from Archer, right? Archer defeated her, right? And everything. Well, I guess Gilgamesh is also an Archer, but specifically, you know, the tan one. So yeah, it does make sense. Never mind. I thought they were like mixing up routes. I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, obviously, I think I've heard like Hollow Ataraxia kind of comes from all the three routes at the same time, but I don't know anyway. It does make sense though. If we're following the Fate route, I guess. It makes sense. Of course, not that it makes any damn sense, as Shirou says that it does not make any sense. I don't know. Makes sense, sort of? Oh. That was weird. That was a weird interaction with child Shota Gil. We can talk to Ryder, or we can go to school and talk to Sakura. I feel like we talk. I don't know. Oh, actually, no, it's Saber. Actually, yeah, I can't talk to Ryder. I was gonna say talk to Ryder maybe because, you know, we don't get a lot of character development from Ryder, you know, in the other games. So that's why I'm always interested in seeing other characters other than the main big three. You know, I was gonna say Tohsaka. Actually, we don't get to see Tohsaka. So actually, really, it's just Sakura and Saber. You know, the main heroines from Fate Stay Night. That we don't really that we already interact with, so I'm not really all that interested in seeing them too much. But you know, it's either Saber or Sakura. I feel like we talked to Sakura already, or for recently anyway. So let's talk to Saber this time. Sure. Again, I don't think it really matters. It is like a time loop and everything. But I guess eventually we get to see all the scenes. But you know, strange. I followed her all the way here from the living room. She should be here. As I hold my chin to think, I hear a voice coming from inside. Oh, okay, this interesting text. Who is laughing? Giggling can be heard from the other side of the screen door. Really? I don't imagine Saber to be giggling like that. I don't know. Oh. Having warned her, I slide the door open, as I thought she was there all along. Or maybe she was giggling like that. It's kind of weird. I don't know. She's standing up straight, yet wearing an expression several times more gentle than normal, while holding the plushie I bought for her a while back. It seems like Saber didn't notice me entering. She's still smiling at the plushie.
Saber.
Nani? Since it seemed like she had to notice me, I called out to her the second time. Then an expression of pure shock appeared on her face, and she began to panic. Okay, what's she doing? She's like, For reasons unknown to me, Saber hurriedly searches around her. She then stuffs the plushie into the futon beside her, and taking a deep breath, finally faces towards me. By now, she's returned to the regular Saber.
何かご用ですか、シロ。
いや、それよりもセイバー、一体何をしてたんだ？
いえ、特に何も。
Nothing, just nothing. She answers right away. No, it really didn't look like nothing. And on top of that, didn't she just hide the plushie?
いや、でも、
何ですか、シロ。
何か見ていたとでも言うのですか？
The restless eyes are asking, you didn't see anything strange just now, did you? Alright then. If that's the case, I'm going to tease her. Just a little bit, we're gonna channel our inner Tohsaka. You know, remember Shirou was saying everyone is turning into Tohsaka Rin? Maybe Shirou himself will turn into Tohsaka Rin. It's just the world of Tohsaka Rins. For all eternity.
ああ、見てないぞ。セイバーがそのぬいぐるみを抱えてニヤニヤしてたところとか、自分で動かしてたところとか、小さな子供を相手にしてるような口調だったところなんて。ああ、大丈夫。それにあのぬいぐるみをセイバーが布団の中に持ち込んで一緒に寝てるなんてことはみんなには黙っておくから。
Of course, I've never seen her doing that, but it seems like it hit the mark. Did I push it too much? I'll go on just a bit further.
あ、いや、人形やぬいぐるみに話しかけたりするのは変じゃない。優しさの証明だ。童心を理解してやれるってことでもあるし。いい大人が人形をコレクションしたり、人間みたいにお世話したりするのだって、むしろ高尚な趣味なんじゃないか？あれ？
Well, time for Shirou to die. The first bad end. No. For some unknown reason, wind started to blow from within the room. No, actually, well, we had bad ends before, technically. It's just that it's not really like a traditional bad end. It's kind of like loops anyway, you know? So I never really thought of them as bad ends, but yeah, I guess we died a few times, so.
そうですか、シロ。
So maybe we activate a death here. There's a faint smile on Saber's face. The wind seems to be coming from the direction where Saber is standing. Oh no.
セイバ
ー Excalibur! And then we die. Okay. We just don't see what happens. Alright. We just imagine what happens. Shirou being sliced up by her sword, I guess. It's gone for day. It's just typical move on to the next day thing. Okay. Anything interesting? Oh, Ilya, there's a temple. Real woods. Talk to you. I don't know. I like doing. I don't know. Again, I like exploring the characters we don't really see often in the original game. So I guess yeah, you just keep rotating the characters and their scenes. And the gate at the top of Ryudo's temple's long stairs. The gatekeeper here, a swordsman from another time, assassin Kojuro, does not reveal himself. Instead, the one watching the gate is known as Madam, among friends, a cool-eyed girl. Again, another character with like cold, dead eyes, basically, no, pupils.
それって一世のことか、ヒムロ。
But I guess it doesn't really. I don't know. Again, some characters have these like empty eyes, but it doesn't really represent their personality really all that much. They do have different personalities, despite having the same dead eyes. Although it just doesn't seem likely that she would have anything other than stewing council matters with Issei.
Oh, Emiyaか。寺のことは親しいのであったな。
腐れ縁というか、なんというか。ヒムロもお寺に用があるのか？
Something on the temple gate she was watching must have piqued her interest. Perhaps that On statue is the work of the famous Buddhist image maker of the Kamakura period. Is that what she's thinking?
ユキカが見たと言っていたのだが。
見た？
お侍の姿をした人がいたと。牧寺は幽霊かと怯えていたが、怪しいものだ。
That will be Kojuro. It's not like you can tell her, but calling him a ghost, well, isn't that far off. But why would Saikusa be able to see him?
だが寺に幽霊、それも正門に宿るなど考えられない。もしいるのなら、この寺の功徳が足りない証拠だ。
Well, it's a protector ghost, you know?
そっち向きじゃないらしいから、家事祈祷や大麻釈伏は不得意とか。
宗派はともかく、 高徳の僧がいれば怨霊もいたずらに近づけまい。
幽霊なら夜来ないと見えないんじゃないのか？
逆だ。夜の暗がりで何かを見間違えば幽霊と錯覚する。
I see. She's an expert on this.
であれば日の光の下でなら見間違う何かがわかる。幽霊の正体見たりカレーオーバーなだ。
That's very specific, I guess. I see. That's the voice of reason. Like withered pampas grass. I don't know. Unfortunately for an intellectual like Himuro, there actually is a ghost here. Himuro is looking around the temple gate once again.
ただ見間違うような何かもなかった。わからないものだ。
Thus, being unable to find a logical explanation for this phenomenon bothers her.
本当にいるかもしれないぞ。この寺に落泊した落ち武者がいた伝承があるとか。
エミヤはそういう存在を信じるタイプなのか？
全くいないと証明するのも難しいからな。
Ilya or Tohsaka could probably give you a ton of model evidence that they do, in fact. I get a feeling that she would try to bring all the magic under one grand unified Himuro theory.
ヒムロはいないって思ってるんだろ？無神論者というか唯物論者か？
ひどい言われようだな。私はいるのならいる理由が欲しいだけだ。神仏がそう望んだ。そんなものでも構いはしない。
When they talk about God, I just think of Kirei. I listen to him in amazement. As if being lectured by a chemistry or physics teacher, my head drops. No man should be able to match wits with her. Well, we do have a pretty deep conversation sometimes.
実際にいると仮定し、郷土史や竜道寺の過去帳から正体を推測するという手もある。
Actually, is that a normal thing? You know, that pretty deep conversations? Is that just like a normal thing? Shiro, I guess. I mean, I guess he knows the three girls. He just hangs out with them sometimes. It's just not really prominent in the first game. It's not like they're not included most of the time, you know, in the visual novel anyway. But I guess they are just like friends.
該当する歴史上の人物があればそれが正体だと？
そうすればわずかながらも心の慰めにはなろう。
I see. It's the lack of certainty that makes her anxious.
ユキカが不思議がっていたが結局わからないままだ。不甲斐ない。
Saikasa's report isn't one she can just dismiss, it seems. What will Himuro do if Makidero starts acting up?
もしヒムロが本当に幽霊を見つけたら。
そこまでは考えていなかった。
Presume that you're about to meet an unknown something that may or may not exist. Is that too tall of an order? Himuro appears to be considering her options.
いや、悩んでもわかることではないか。その時は専門家にでもお願いしよう。
遠坂とか？
何を言う。この中には本職がいるではないか。足元に出る幽霊なら何とかしろとな。
I see, so that's how. Did no one tell her that there's no abilities resembling the power of Buddha in the Ryudo family? Tosaka's talent runs in the family at least. I mean, she's the actual magus. I could probably like kill a ghost or something.
寺の子でも見たら捕まえて話を聞こう。
一世は幽霊のことは知らないと思うけどな。
東大元暮らしか。ありそうな話だ。そうなればおとなしくこの山に願をかけるのも悪くはない。
学業成就とか
Someone as determined as Himuro has got to wish for something to that effect. However, turning around suddenly,
縁結びだ。
true love.
え？
Words I couldn't imagine hearing came out. Well, I mean, she is a bit... I don't know, she's a very surprising character, I feel like. She says the darndest things. Love? Himuro? I mean, who?
また意外そうな顔をしているな、エミヤ。私が良縁を願うのがエミヤに差し障りがあるのか？
そんなことはないけど。
あの公演の時も 私が色恋の話をするのはおかしいと言いたそうであったな。実際はどうなのだ？
It's just that it was completely out of the blue. Made much like the one now.
誤解してもらっては困るが、このような質問をしても別に私は君に気があるわけではないぞ。
大丈夫。とりあえず味も色気もない会話だってことは理解してる。
ご理解痛み入る。まあ恋愛も幽霊も同じだ。私はそういう陰影の多い事柄に心を惹かれる。
Ah yes, ghosts, romance, same thing.
どちらも絵になるからな。それ以上は詮索するな。この寺に縁結びを願ったとしても、私の観察する恋人たちの未来のためだ。私自身の縁結びは考えたこともない。ではエミヤの良縁も一緒に願ってこよう。
What a mysterious girl, I don't know. Having left me with those words, she sets off towards the gate at a brisk pace. What can I say? At our school, some people live in a different world. And ironic, because Shirou also lives in a different world, like literally, in the world of magic. Anyway. I like him, I don't know, I like Himuro. She's like a very interesting character. Even though she's not like directly related to the whole like magic, Holy Grail war stuff. She's just an interesting character in general. I wish she was like in some other series or something, some other like universe. Maybe she is. I don't know. Are these like? I remember. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but for some reason I feel like these three, Makidera, Saigasa, and Himuro. I feel like they're just like characters from a different world or something, like a typical like slice of life anime. But maybe I think they're from the Fate series, like originally. So I don't know. But it looks like there's nothing to do here this day, so we'll just go maybe nighttime and nothing to do at night though. See, I guess I'll check anyway. Yeah, nothing to there, so we'll just continue. Just skip that day, and it's the fourth day again. Anything to do in the fourth day? We can do the whole minigame again, or we can just go to school. Yeah, we'll go to school. And talk to her in the rooftop. Sure, why not? I came up to the rooftop on a whim. So I feel like, yeah, in order to progress, we probably do need to do the minigame one more time, and instead of leaving the castle, maybe stay at the castle. But anyway, we'll go through this scene first, and then we'll loop again and go back and try that. Oh hey, it's two mates. Both of them are here. Since the weather's nice, I thought I'd go relax in the sun up here where no one... no, wait a minute.
Moshi Moshi.
Moshi Moshi. It's funny. It's funny. Isn't it? Actually, I'm not too familiar actually, because Moshi Moshi usually you say that when you're like on the phone. Moshi Moshi. Hello. It's how you say hello on the phone. But I guess it's funny when you say it in like real life.
Shirou.
At least, well, not real life, but like not on the phone.
リーゼリット。無視してしまえばよかったものを。
The black maid approaches me as carelessly as a baby chick, but the blue maid lets her naked hostility show. Black and blue? I mean, I guess they have highlights. They're black and blue. Because I usually think of them just white, actually. They're just wearing mostly white, though. I don't know. Well, the one in black and speaking broken Japanese is Lazaret. How do you say Lazaret? Lazaret? Ilya simply calls her Liz, and the crabby one in blue is Sella. Okay. Ilya's guardians, the maids of the Iceburn Castle, it goes without saying that they definitely should not be here.
よかった。シローならきっと知ってる。
待ちなさい、リーゼリット。彼の手を借りることではありません。これは私たちの仕事です。あなたは下がっていなさい。
What kind of mission are they doing? Sella declares flatly. Liz draws back, looking disappointed.
それではごきげんよう。
Okay.
ここで私たちを見たことは他言なきをお願いします。
そりゃ学校のみんなには言えないけど、そう思うならせめて普通の服に着替えてから来ればいいのに。俺だからよかったものの、他のやつが来たら大騒ぎになってたぞ。
ご心配なく。人よけの魔術はかけてあります。私たちを意識できるのは 魔術を帯びたものだけです。この町では数えるほどしかおりません。
Same magic that Ilya used, I guess.
そうだったのか。そうだよな。そうでもなけりゃ誰かに見つかってるもんな。いくら休日でも職員室には先生もいるし、陸上部の連中にだって見つかっちまうし。そっか、基本的に2人は隠密行動だったのか。
A sneaking mission? Colonel trying to sneak around, but I don't know. Hey, wait a minute. If that's the case, then what was that all about?
それリズも同じ？
同じですが、何か？
いや、そのリズはなんていうか。
なんでしょう。差し支えなければお聞かせください。
ああ、その格好のまま商店街でケーキ買ってるんだけど、あれはいいんだよな。
It did happen. Actually, it happened in Face Day Night, didn't it?
大変有意義なお話です。重ねてお聞きしますが、
Slide away.
それは一度きりでしょうか、それとも頻繁にでしょうか？
いや、頻繁にってわけじゃないぞ。1週間に一度ぐらいだし。
It's been happening, however, for a while now, I guess.
リーゼリット。
大丈夫。みんな友達。シロがちゃんと通訳してくれる。
And I guess I didn't really notice it, but yeah, the Shiro did mention that she does speak in broken Japanese, so that's why her speech pattern is like that. Very blunt, I guess.
余計問題です。まったく、どこであんな安物を仕入れてくるのかと思えば、まさかあのような雑多な商店街の洋菓子店からとは。
そう。じゃあもうやめとく？
No. She'll still probably want the cakes, though.
カタログを取り寄せなさい。今後は配達制にしますから。
Or maybe not. I thought it was gonna be like a trope where, like, you know, even though it's like low quality cakes or whatever, you know, you still want them.
ええ、そちらの方がスマートというものです。
I can't tell at all whether they love or hate each other, but either way, they sure are one interesting pair. But why is this duo here in the first place?
まさかケーキ屋を探してるわけじゃないよな。
You want Beiko-chan, and that's over 2 kilometers away from here.
違う。私たち探し物が。
あなたには関係のないことです。誤解なきを言っておきますが、私もリーゼリットも学び屋などに関心はありません。そもそも私たちがこのような下船な場所に足を運ぶ原因はあなたに。
Sella closes her mouth as if she made a mistake.
俺？
It seems that I'm part of the reason why these two are here on the roof.
そうでした。このようなことが繰り返されては困ります。事故を防止するにはまず原因を究明しなくては。
Question mark. She nods to herself. I have a bad feeling about this. My ability to sense approaching man-made disasters has gotten a little keener recently.
ああ、じゃあ俺はこれで何してるのかは聞かないから、引き続き屋上の絶景を楽しんでくれ。
お待ちください、エミヤ様。話は変わりますが、あなたが持っている袋はもしやお弁当というものではありませんか？
Our conversation just did a 180. Indeed, the object I'm holding now is most definitely a lunchbox. I just felt like packing one and bringing it with me.
お弁当？セラ、白おいしい？
おいしい？
お嬢様の話では替えの利かないものだとか。
お弁当。
味に厳しいお嬢様が言うのです。一品であることは間違いないでしょう。
Oh, so that's why. Okay. I think it's very subjective, though.
食べる。
食べる。
近い近い近い。
The two stare intently and silently this way. Liz just seems to aim for my lunch. Sella, on the other hand, has a malicious intent in her eyes. Those are the eyes of a dangerous rival, one who will be all over you the moment she sees a gap in your armor.
とにかくまたな。近いうちお城に行くから、その時はまたよろしく。
I'll do that soon. Probably the next time, Loop. Bye. I finally catch my breath after escaping the classroom. It's not like I really needed to run away, but the rooftop is tactically unsound. The only thing that Emiya Shirou has ever met up there is bad luck. Tohsaka keeps joking about it, saying that an aura of defeat hangs about that place. I mean, yeah, well, I don't think I really remember... The first thing I remember about the rooftop is the fact that that's where she ended up being attacked by Lancer, actually.
その点、ここならこっちの陣地だし。
In like the very prologue of the very first game. The very first route. It's a classroom I've gotten so used to. Here, neither Tohsaka nor a Super Tohsaka Mark II plus Sakura double team, I guess, could pose any threat to me, let alone a possibly ill-intentioned pair of maids. If I had to describe it, I'd say that just being here raises my battle prowess to be at least equal to that of any intruder. Which also reminds me of that scene where in Unlimited Blade Works where Tohsaka attacks Shirou, right? And he hid in his classroom.
さて。
I relax as I sit down on a chair. Maybe I'll go to the now empty archery range to eat my lunch after I rested for a... Just what the heck is this now?
もしもし。そこで何してんだよ、あんたたち。
I mean, they can just walk in. I ask her as I kick out at the desk.
おかしいですね。女生徒の机からリコーダーを探さないのですか？
What?
探すか、あんなもん。
The blue maid clicks her tongue in disapproval.
なぜでしょう。年頃の男子生徒が休日に登校しているのですよ。それぐらいしか目的はないでしょうに。
どこから得た知識だそれ。そんな間違った常識は捨てちまえ。
She watches too much anime.
間違っている。ですが、リーゼリットが購入した書物にはそういった描写が3冊に1冊の割合であったのですが。
Oh yeah, she's been reading manga. Nod. She's hopelessly misinformed. Whatever Liz has bought, wasn't the slightest bit of common sense in it.
わかりました。身近な女生徒の楽器に性的興奮を覚えるのは間違いなのですね。
It's a funny thing to say.
残念です。女生徒の体ではなく楽器そのものに偏愛する思考には少しばかり感心していたのです。
Sella's shoulders slump in disappointment. What is? Meanwhile, Liz has been staring at my lunchbox this whole time. She just wants food. This girl just wants food.
あのさ、用がないなら他に行ってもらえないかな。
I came to school today because I wanted to take it easy, so it'd be great if they could leave me in peace.
いえ、お気遣いなく。私たちはあなたの学園生活を観察しているだけです。どうぞいつも通り休日をお過ごしください。女生徒のロッカーを探るなり、お気に入りの女生徒の机で妄想にふけるなり、いかように。
What kind of manga have you been reading? I feel these types of books are not safe for work. In conclusion, if I cannot escape from these two, it looks like my peaceful morning will never come.
よし。
Time to fight. Therese on. I stand up.
エミヤ様、やはりリコーダーを。
Recorder.
あ、校庭にフルールの怪獣級超特大ジャンボイチゴケーキが。
モンスター級特大ケーキ。まさかアテネの街を襲ったという伝説のクリーチャー。
Nani? What? Is that a reference to something? Is that actually a thing? I don't know. Giant cake. I don't think that's... Sella runs to the windows while Liz stands with her unwavering gaze still fixed on my lunch.
どこですかエミヤ様。ジャンボというからには少なくとも直径10メートル以上でなくては語弊があるかと。しかも何の工夫もセンスもないクリームホイップがコピーペーストのごとく続くやっつけ具合、シンメトリックなどという弁護も通用しない究極のインスタントなのでしょうね。
She just likes cake, I guess.
そんな悪趣味で低俗なケーキが存在するなんて想像しただけでも魔術基盤がおかしそう。
Maybe she does like those cakes that Liz brought. Yeah. Stella screams in joy. It sounds like the Iceberg's magic circuits have a fatal flaw to them somewhere.
リズ、エミヤ様はどこに？廊 まさか今のが方便だとでも。なんと巧妙な。追いかけますよリーゼリット。逃がしてはなりません。
What an evil mastermind.
俺なんかやったっけ？
Certainly nothing that I can remember, but since they're chasing me, I better run for it. Fortunately, this is not the castle, but the school. I shouldn't have any trouble losing them. Yeah, run. Oh, run there, run to the forest, run to the dojo. Catch my breath and wipe the sweat off my forehead. I circle back around the club building and the auditorium before taking shelter in the archery range. By the time I finally shaken my pursuers, it was almost noon and...
シロ、おかえり。
Ah, yes. Liz was already waiting for me at the range. Nice writing animation.
ミヤ様、私たちのことをどうぞお気遣いなくお願いします。
Sella arrived short of breath. I heard she was hardly the athletic type, but to tell me all the way here should have taken a fair bit of energy. She must have quite some tenacity. There's definitely something very wrong with those Ironburn magic circuits.
わかった。もう諦めた。おとなしく飯食う。二人にも分けてやるから、それで勘弁してくれ。
It's funny because, yeah, isn't Shiro not just these two maids, but he's always been trying to like hide, you know, either in the student council room or the rooftop because of the fact that he hates sharing his lunch. Because when he does eat in the classroom, everyone, all the students, you know, just steal from his lunchbox. That's why he's so adamant about eating alone. I see. Sella may be another story, but Liz will be perfectly satisfied if I just share my lunch with her. Yes.
そうですね。
It's just Saber 2.0 right here.
私もう栄養を取りたくなりました。今日はエミヤ様の料理をリサーチすることで調査は切り上げるといたしましょう。
Okay. Now that's some dedication, you know, the voice actor had to run a mile and then say that line. Anyway, Sella staggers towards the box lunch on wavering steps before finally collapsing in front of it. I guess she's dead. Oh no.
セラ、独り占めはやめて。シロのは二人で分けないと。
And as Liz sees it, there's none for me.
まあ、それで解放してもらえるならいいけど。
But that reminds me, what were these two doing here anyway? What were these two doing here? To get cake, or they weren't to get cake? To go to school to like observe Shiro? I mean, that's what they said, right? I'm actually not sure what they were doing here in the first place. Exactly why they're observing Shiro. I don't know. Well, actually, if I had to guess, maybe it's because Ilya said that Shiro's cooking was the best, right? So that's why they came, yeah, because they want to observe like why Shiro's cooking the best and why, you know, one of the maids, you know, I guess Sella, she also probably does some cooking, but it doesn't satisfy Ilya, not as much as Shiro's, I guess. So that's why they were stalking Shiro. Anyway. I guess the soccer over here, you can talk to her, maybe. Oh. Oh. Wow. What's going on? I have no idea.